My toxic mother-in-law wore a spectacular white bridal gown to my wedding to upstage me. I didn't cry. I just gave a signal, and 15 of my friends walked in wearing the exact same white bridal gown. She spent the night looking like a backup dancer. Let me tell you about Beatrice. My mother-in-law believes every room she enters should rearrange itself around her. She is the sun in her own solar system, and the rest of us are debris. From the moment her son proposed, Beatrice made it her mission to remind everyone this wedding was really about her. She called the florist behind my back to change my peonies to roses because peonies are common. She told the caterer my menu was too ethnic. She invited 11 people I'd never met because they were important to the family. She called my mother to suggest a more flattering dress, which was her way of saying my mother wasn't attractive enough for photos. Every boundary I set, she treated like a suggestion. She was relentless, and she was saving her best move for last. 2 weeks before the wedding, my sister-in-law Hannah sent me a photo with no caption. I stared at my screen for a full minute. A dress on Beatrice's closet door. Pure white. Floor length, French lace bodice, sweetheart neckline, chapel train. $5,000 of bridal fantasy bought by a woman who was not the bride. I was furious for about 10 minutes. Then the anger cooled into something sharper, something creative. I opened the group chat with my 15 closest friends and typed, "Emergency meeting, my garage, Saturday, bring wine. I have a mission." I showed them the photo. The room went from gasps to laughter to strategic planning in under 3 minutes. Over 5 days, I hit every thrift store and marketplace within 30 miles. 15 white dresses, wedding gowns, prom dresses, anything white and vaguely bridal. Average cost $30. Some had yellowed lace. One had shoulder pads from 1987. Hideous and perfect. Fitting night in my garage with cheap champagne. My roommate Chelsea got a mermaid gown belted with a curtain tie. My cousin Diana wore tulle that looked like a haunted cake topper. My best friend Priya pinned a dollar store veil to her hair. The group chat was renamed Ghost Brides. Mission: wear white, surround Beatrice, blend her into oblivion. My own dress was custom. Black French lace over nude lining. Fitted bodice, full skirt. In a sea of white, I would be the only dark flame in the room. Wedding day. Ceremony was beautiful. I walked the aisle in black lace and my husband cried. Beatrice sat front row in her $5,000 gown, waiting for the reception, waiting for her entrance. The reception doors open. Beatrice walked in like she was arriving at her own coronation. Head high, train flowing. She expected gasps. The room was already full of women in white. Chelsea at the bar in her mermaid gown, Diana on the dance floor in tulle, Priya taking a selfie in her veil. Co-workers by the dessert table looking like a bridal catalog from 3 different decades. Beatrice's face cycled through confusion, recognition, and slow horror. She looked left. White dress. Right. White dress. Photo booth, 2 friends posing in matching lace. She wasn't the bride. She was chorus. Every time she stood near my husband for a photo, 2 friends drifted into frame in white, turning her portrait into a group shot. Every time she tried to command a table, someone in a thrift store gown sat down and asked where she found her dress. She lasted 53 minutes. Priya timed it. Beatrice found me near the cake, eyes wet, voice shaking. "You did this on purpose. You ruined my moment." I smiled. "Beatrice, I thought you loved white. I just wanted you to feel at home with all the other brides." She left. Her train dragged across the parking lot. The rest of the night was everything I wanted. My husband and I danced. Friends sang off key. The photos were gorgeous. One woman in black lace surrounded by 15 laughing ghosts in white. Beatrice called next day saying, "I humiliated her in front of the family. I told her she was welcome at every holiday, but the costume department was now closed." She hung up. I poured coffee and looked at my wedding photos. I was the only bride in every single frame.